This is Chris with Dive Zone Scuba for another technical diving tips, techniques, and trips video.
Hello divers, this is Chris with Dive Zone Scuba. Today what we're going to do is have a quick update video on the Shearwater Perdix. Alright, so as some of you may have seen in one of the previous videos, I have been carrying my Shearwater Perdix, I don't know what the plural for that is, on this what I call a console. So this goes on my right wrist, and I have both the computers readily accessible, so that when I'm doing a dive I can look at different information. Alright, so some of the things that have transpired since I made that original video is that I did say that one of the weaknesses of the console was the fact that I had to cut the wire ties. Here are the wire ties. I would have to cut the wire ties in order to change the battery on the left-hand Perdix. And so I always found that a little bit disturbing. So what I've been doing in the meantime is I've been using a releasable wire tie. So for those of you that have not seen one of these things, it has a little mechanism right here, and if you push that down on that mechanism, it will actually allow you to release the wire tie. Okay, so I'm just going to put it together here, and I'm going to press that button, and it allows you to extract the end of the wire tie. So one of the things you have to do when you're going to be using that is you cannot cut off the wire tie flush with the little holding mechanism there. What you need to do is you need to put a little bit, maybe 1/4 of an inch, 3/8 of an inch. You need a little bit left over, so it's easy so that the mechanism can grab. Okay, so if you're going to do this, leave a little tab there. And also, because your finger might rub across this or something else might rub across this, it's a good idea to round or bevel I guess the correct term would be fillet the end of the nub so that it doesn't catch on you. Okay, so that's one thing that I've been doing since then. Another thing is this little rubber cover. I'm not too concerned about the appearance of my Perdixes, but if you are interested in resale, possibly protecting it a little bit, then you can get these little rubber covers, and as you can see, they have slots in there for the straps, and also slots in the event that you decide that you want to use the bungee to secure that to your wrist, or in my case, the wire tie goes through these. Okay, so that's another thing that I've been doing with these things. All right, so then a third thing that I've been doing is involves the case here, this Pelican case. I think it's a 1060 case that is just the right size for that. And I talked about the use of this tube in order to hold some spare transmitter batteries and also some spare batteries for the Perdix. And so what I used to do was carry a small pencil sharpener, a square type pencil sharpener here for my wet notes pencil, and it started to get it a little bit wet, and you put your Perdix in there with the straps, it gets wet, and it started to corrode a little bit. So what I found was another type of pencil sharpener, which I think they call this a round shape or a bullet shape, kind of like in the shape of a bullet. And so I'm now using this to sharpen my wet notes pencil, and it does fit in here. So whenever you make a change, usually you have to make another change, one step forward or 2 steps forward, 1 step backwards. And what happened was that if I wanted to keep 2 batteries in here for the Perdix and 2 batteries for the transmitter, I didn't have space for the pencil sharpener, and of course everything had to be of sufficient shortness in order to fit in the case here. So one of the modifications that I had to do with the original stoppers is I have to cut them in half basically, And that's not really a big problem, because what happens is the part that I cut off didn't really have any sealing function. So I can still jam this down there and get the seal, the same seal I had before, and I can do that with both ends. So my battery compartment here still is waterproof. There's not much room in here for anything else, but it does allow the bullet-shaped pencil sharpener to fit in there. Okay, so those are just some of the update things that I've been doing with my Perdix technical diving console in order to make it increasingly more functional. Okay, so that's it for this quick video. Thanks for watching, and again, I'm very pleased to announce that the channel has now reached well over 1,000 viewers, and I think what that does is enables other people to be able to see the channel as well, because I have more functionality now. Okay, thanks for watching.